Can you spot what I'm doing wrong at setup here? And tell me as well, is this what you do? Now, not necessarily the top, but are you the type of person that gets tense and tight at setup, but also tries to create unnecessary width? Do you lock the two arms at setup? In this video, I'm going to be giving you something so important that you need to do with this right arm at setup so you can swing the golf club on play. This can help you prevent the hook, the slice, the top. This is a huge one, but also you can do this throughout the whole golf bag. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please do hit that subscribe button because this is the sort of video that's going to help you with your game, and lots more content like this is already on the channel to help you, whether it's putting, chipping, pitching, long game driver, everything is on the channel for you. So please do hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel out massively and also allows me time to produce more content for you. So we're going to be talking all about this right arm. Okay, so you saw there at setup I was tense, okay? Right arm was tense, but also players will do this because they want to create loads of width. We don't need this much width, okay? That's all we need. That's wide. That's a fully wide takeaway. That makes sense? It's a fully wide takeaway, okay? So we don't need there, we just need there. That's as wide as the golf swing is going to be. So at setup, what I want you to do, I want you just to bend your tricep here into your rib cage. So you have this little bend of the right arm at setup, okay? So you've got a little bend of that right arm at setup. The left arm will be straight. But what this bend and this kind of flex in the right elbow is going to do is going to encourage the wrist to set itself on the takeaway as well. We don't want to get into the takeaway with this kind of this V between the shoulders and the hands, and then the extension of the V with the golf club there. We want the wrist set earlier, and we want the right elbow to be bent. Because again, what this is going to allow us to do from here is rotate. And this is why I said it can help you if you slice the golf ball, because if you are a player that goes really rigid at setup, the likelihood is that you're going to be prevented with such stiff elbows and wrists, you're going to be prevented to rotate, which now means you're going to lack depth in your swing, which also then means you're likely to swing it from out to in. And then the outcome of the shot will depend on where the face is and obviously how you strike it. So just presetting this right elbow into your stomach, just into, I think, like the tricep into my rib cage, or into my the right pec as opposed to my stomach, I suppose. You can go a little bit higher up here, just closing that armpit. It helps when I'm in England at the moment and it's cold, so I've got lots of layers on. So I'm basically just trapping my gilet into my body with this right elbow. So I've got it set there, I've got it nice and tight in here, and now I can preset, I can turn easier, I can swing the driver so much easier as well. I'm able to release the golf club much easier. When you've had that natural wrist set on the takeaway and you get to this top of the backswing with more rotation on the way down, the golf club will stay more on plane, because look at the elbow. This is where the elbow needs to be to keep the golf club on plane. Forget on the inside or on the outside. On plane, this elbow needs to be flexed into the front of your rib cage. If it's straightened on the way down, the likelihood is the wrists are, and then the golf club goes on the outside as well, as I mentioned before. So the wrist set is hugely important for making sure that we can keep the golf club on plane and rotate. But to get the correct wrist set, we need to have that right elbow set as well. Give that a try. Now also, to help you with optimizing your ball striking, one really good drill that I like with the driver is actually setting the golf club up a driver head width away from the ball. So I'm going to put a T-peg in over here, okay? And I want to set my driver up in line with that T-peg, okay? Now the reason being is I want to feel that my low point of my swing arc is around that tee. Therefore meaning when I come into that golf ball, my driver's working upwards, which then helps me launch the ball. But I can launch it in a straight line without hitting down and creating spin. So set the golf club up behind the golf ball, but one driver head width away from where you normally would do, and we can just launch it. Get that ball airborne, less curvature in the air and more distance. So use those two tips next time at your drive range. Let me know how you've got on. I'm confident they're going to help you no end. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you next time.